Welcome to Rapid Fire. Today's game is
Soul Force was released by Protovision on the last day of 2020. It's the third game in a trilogy of shoot-'em-ups that programmer Sarah Jane Avory has delivered to the C64 in the last 2 years. Unlike her other two entries, which were vertically scrolling affairs, this is a horizontal entry with enough blasting action to make Manfred Trends blush. The story of the game is your part of the galaxy is getting invaded by a biomechanical invasion force, and it's up to you and the Soul Force space fighter to destroy the threat once and for all. Just like Sarah's other two brilliant shooters, this C64 gem is loaded with modern gaming features, which feels like a nice fit on the C64. We got plenty of options like 4 different difficulty settings, a password system to access levels that you've completed, and a built-in save game system, an autofire option, and the game works on NTSC and PAL systems. But my favorite of all the options is being able to listen to any of the game's music tracks, which is a cool console-style feature. Now onto the game itself, which includes 20 massive stages jam-packed with space, underwater, forests and alien bases, and tons of crazy bosses and mid-bosses to defeat. The levels are jam-packed with parallax scrolling, and the stages get more and more crazy the further you go. I love the inclusion of the intermission screens between levels. It adds a lot of atmosphere, and the story elements between you and the main commander. It's this kind of fun stuff that makes this game stand above the rest. And what's a shooter like this without some great weapons? There are 4 types of pickups, and you can upgrade those to make them way more powerful. Lasers, triple shots, as well as collect bombs to blow up everything on screen. Also, like Sarah's excellent recent Avory game, if you die you only lose 1 level of your weapon power, so none of that annoying you lose everything effect that so many of these games on the C64 employed. You can also pick up a shield that can take a good number of hits, and this makes the game way more accessible to people that are not skilled in this genre. I had an absolute blast playing this game. I feel it just gets better and better the further you get. The later levels literally throw everything at you, and it's a real rush and has a classic feel of a really good retro arcade game. The graphics are very good, the parallax scrolling on some of the stages are just excellent, and the sheer variety of enemies and bosses is absolutely crazy. I love the small graphical touches like the jellyfish that split into 2 smaller versions when shot, or the massive missiles that when hit drop to the surface and explode. The music is also fantastic. The amount of tracks packed in here is amazing. The best part is the overall Soul Force theme is carried over into a lot of the tracks, which makes it feel like a really good classic movie soundtrack, which ties all the music together. And I really love all those fast-paced boss tracks. There's some real toe tappers in there. The game is available in both physical cartridge version and digital form. And if you got a digital copy and want to pimp it out, check out the Cracking Group Access's new tool to convert your version into a crazy trained version, with every cheat imaginable to help you if you're still finding the game too hard. I'll leave a link in the description to the Protovision website and this tool. This game is a brilliant shoot-'em-up, jam-packed with content, and is truly a huge game with some of the best vertical scrolling action the C64 has to offer, and stands tall with Sarah's Neutron and Zeta Wing as another classic addition to the C64's shoot-'em-up library.